It's a little froggy out here.
I love it.
That was Spears. Oh, all right. We have one more category for you all. Who's excited?
I know.
This is one of my absolute favorite categories, baby.
Right, we really get
Give us the glam.
We get to see the glam and get down and dirty. They get to talk to us.
Yes, honey, evening gown. 30 points will be awarded.
Yep.
For the style, they're looking for beauty of the gown, the fit, accessories, and is it appropriate? They're looking for modeling, movement on the stage, ability to walk well, and stage presence. They're looking for fun, unique. There's also a question portion.
Right.
And they get how many points for that?
They get 20 points for the question, and it's basically how do they handle themselves answering the question? Are they comfortable on stage and comfortable on the mic? And also their creativity. You know, are they giving an entertaining or well thought out answer, and do they think on their toes? Do you know the question, by the way, that we're supposed to be asking?
I do.
Oh, you do? Good.
I sure do.
Okay, good.
I sure do. Is it on page 2?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, we'll ask them.
Okay, wait. Hold on a second.
We're going to come up with a question. We should just have them shout out questions. That would be fun. That would be fun. What would be a question you would ask?
Oh, my gosh. So there. All right. You know what? I'm going to kill a little bit of time here and thank the producers of the show, Don and Scott.
Yes, Don and Scott.
They have done an amazing job coordinating everything. And just because we didn't get the question, everything else was just.
It's fine. They told me I forgot. It's my fault.
Oh, for real? I bet they did.
I forgot. I'll thank Samantha in the back. She is the drag wrangler. We love her. She keeps all of the girls on their toes and on the big ball. She threw a queen out here without a wig on one year. It was everything. She don't play.
No, I will.
Good times. Oh, she's gonna slaughter this. Wait, maybe you should
I already got it wrong.
Maybe you should tell.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna tell
they did an amazing job. I just can't thank them enough. And I want to thank Mike and Gary over here doing the tabulations. And we already thanked our judges, but I'll thank them again for doing the hard stuff of scoring. I want to thank Matt over here. Thank you for signing. I know, because you'll forget.
We love you.
All right, so I did some thank yous. All right, so our first contestant, Estee Lauderdale.
In the category of evening gown.
What was her first best memory of camp? Her first trip to the woods happened on the weekend that Asia O'Hare graced us with her present last year. And the ladies of Lehighton put on an amazing show. As she sat there watching the gorgeous, talented, hilarious queens, I made the decision to finally take the plunge and become a drag performer. What keeps her coming back to the woods? It became a temple of personal growth for her this past year, and she entered the campground as a scared, shy, self-repressed man. And when I departed for the final time this year, I'll be leaving a brave, bold, and beautiful queen. There are so many experiences to share. I hope you all share them with her. Her final look here is inspired by the glorious peacock and its beautiful plumage. I spent so much of my life wanting to be noticed, but being too afraid to stand out. Now I'm showing my feathers, shining bright as a reminder to all other scared, lonely guys and gals and non-binary pals that are here at the woods. You are loved, you are safe, and you are family.
Okay, do you remember it or do you want me to ask it?
No, I'm going to let you ask it. I'm going to hand the microphone over. Go ahead.
All right. Hi, Estee. How are you?
I'm doing superb. How are you, Paula?
I'm fabulous. Do we have a question? Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay, ready? Okay. Imagining that the Woods Campground were a TV comedy sitcom.
Okay.
What would it be called, and what quirky character would you play?
Okay, so I had some time to think about this. I would call the show Camp Tramp. And I would be the lovable but quirky activities director. Now let me tell you a little bit about Camp Tramp. Now Camp Tramp is where you go when you've had more than 100 unread Grindr messages that say, you up? And so we bring you here so you can be amongst your own people. And then we gradually rehabilitate you to go back to normal life and, you know, less you up messages. Keep the messages between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., please. Nothing good ever happened after 8 o'clock. That's what my mom always said.
Great answer, Estee. That's amazing.
Thank you.
All right, Camp Tramp. We'll give that back to Heidi Ho. Give us one more twirl. Give us one more twirl.
Estee.
Our second contestant this evening in the evening gown portion of the competition is Gloria Hole.
Gloria Hole was asked what's her best memory. Meeting the fabulous queens of the woods. As a newbie, they welcomed me to this hot mess with this class and maybe a little head nod to the stage. What keeps her coming back is the woods is like family. Everyone is welcoming here and it's a place to be you. The amazing family gives back to the community with their charity events like no other camp, and I'm so proud to call it home. And her look. My look is inspired by bygone days of Hollywood glamour. My sequin gown accessorized by sparkling jewels. I'm ready for my close-up. Miss Gloria Hole.
Hi, Gloria. How are you? Please take that mic from Heidi. Take it from Heidi. I love that. How are you, Gloria? Good. Say hi to your audience. Well, Gloria, this evening we have a question for you. That question is, imagine the Campground was in fact a comedy television sitcom. What would it be called, and what quirky character would you play?
I would think that since this campground has a lot of quirkiness, I would probably call it the Lakeside Chronicles. Because you all know what happens at the lake. And of course, the character would have to be Crazy Aunt Gloria.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Gloria. You can take that to Heidi. I love it.
Thank you, Gloria Hole.
Contestant number 2. I love evening gown.
I know, they're so sparkly.
Next up, contestant number 3, Vilory Holl.
Her first best memory is her first drag show. I remember I had so much fun that day and was really excited since it was her first time a drag show since she moved from Puerto Rico after the hurricane. Paula, Heidi, and Aurora performed, and me and my friends, her and her friends, could not stop laughing. That's when I knew I wanted to come, literally. What keeps her coming back? The atmosphere and how welcoming and warming people are, as well as the D. And tell us about your final look. She said, when I was working on my gown, I looked at my gown look. I asked myself 2 questions, and no, they weren't the same as before. I said to myself, what is the best thing about the woods, and why do I keep coming over? Well, the answer is simple. The children. Every night after a long night of hooking trade blesses me with showers, and you guessed it, I'm not talking about the rain, if you know what I mean. And who said drag queens don't love children? Miss Vilory Holl.
Vilory Holl, contestant number 3.
How are you doing?
Very good, honestly.
That's fabulous. You look amazing.
Thank you. I thought you were going to hold it for the whole entire time.
I love it. Hi, Vilory. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Fabulous.
Looking stunning.
Well, thank you so much. I do know that. It's okay, no class. Okay, so we have a question for you this evening. Are you ready?
Yes.
The question is, imagining the Campground was in fact a comedy television novella, darling. What would you call it, and what quirky character would you play?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the judges. I think I would call it The Wonders of the Pavilion. And I think I would consider myself to be the character of myself, honestly, because I think I'm a very funny person. I'm crazy. I'm the best thing. Oh-ho.
How you doing? See what she did there?
Thank you.
All right. I love it. You can hand that back to her.
I love it. Vilory Ho.
Contestant number 3, Vilory Holl. rise up to the stage. Contestant number 4, Betty Whitecastle.
Betty Whitecastle. Her first best memory of the Woods Campground, she really enjoyed sitting around the campfire at her friend Jared's campsite. He's the mayor of Flamingo Heights, and I love the feeling of warmth sitting around the campfire that it creates, not just from the blazing logs, but the relaxed, cozy atmosphere you can only find here at the Woods. She remembers her first time here 4 years ago, meeting so many new, quote, strangers, and having them feel like family so quickly. What keeps her coming back to the Woods? The genuine sense of community that is here at the Woods. The LGBTQ family here provide a warm, safe space, and she feels 100% at home. She also appreciates the generous support the Woods crown holders generate for the LGBT cause. Her lavender fantasy gown is designed by her good friend Paul Foles, costume designer for a theater in Harrisburg. Lavender has always had significance to the LGBTQ history, from the lavender scare of the 50s, when McCarthy witch hunts tried to blackball all homosexuals from the government employment, to the lavender sash worn to the first Stonewall Pride parade. Betty is wearing her Miss Woods evening gown with the utmost lavender pride tonight. Miss Betty White. That's a mouthful. Here, how you doing?
I am doing fabulous tonight. Oh, I'm having so much fun.
I love it. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I reside in capital city of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, capital queen.
I love that. All right. So we have a question for you this evening,
Yes.
Miss Whitecastle. In fact, if there was a television show that was based at the Woods Campground, a comedy show, yeah, a comedy show, and who would you play in it? And what? Maybe she needs to do that. And what was the title of the show? What's the title of the show? And what quirky character would you play?
Well, I think we need a White Castle in the woods, honey. Because, honey, you gotta go way down that turnpike to get to a White Castle. White Castle in the Woods, starring the one and only Betty Whitecastle. And the drive-through at this White Castle, right next to the head shed. All the proceeds through this drive-through, they go to my favorite LGBT causes and charities. Honey, life is a fabulous joke, and you may as well be in on it.
All right, thank you very much.
That was what, contestant 5? See,
That-
you said the question
I know.
perfect 4 times.
I know, right? We'll get it together one of these times.
Exactly.
All right, contestant number 5.
Miss Angie St. John Lamore. And so what is her favorite, best memory of the Woods? The feeling of community, family, and friends, and how you're made to feel as part of the village. What keeps her coming back is the feeling of how you're missed if you're not there that weekend. And the final look here, it's glamorous and appealing. Woo! Miss Angie St. John Lamore. Sparkling.
Hi, Miss Angie. How are you?
How are you doing, Angie?
I'm wonderful. How's everybody out there? Thank you, thank you.
Fabulous. So this evening we have a question for you, and I'm going to try to say it once the right way. So imagine that we are on a television show at the Woods, right? And so what would you call it? It's a comedy show. Thank you, Heidi. It's a comedy television show.
I
here at
love
the
comedy.
Woods. What are you going to call that show, and what character are you going to play?
I would call the show The Camp of Fruits and Nuts. And of course, I would be the head nut case. I'm crazy, I'm wild, and you never know what the hell I'm gonna do next.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yay, Angie St. John Lamore.
Number 5.
All right, contestant number 6.
Sapphire D'Dior.
Best memory of the Woods. She wrote, my favorite moment. I feel like I need to wait for the review, right? The favorite moment was the moment she got to show the campers her talent performing on the stage at one of her favorite places ever. She's honored that the Woods Campground has helped her to grow and find more about herself that I love, and the freedom to be who I am. What keeps her coming back is the woods is one of my favorite places to be. The calming family atmosphere is my favorite getaway place, and it's definitely getting better throughout the years. And she's wearing tonight a beautiful light blue, ocean blue dress, rhinestoned in clear AB and navy, and details in ostrich feathers by her. Clear and AB jewelry set, and a honey blonde updo by her as well.
Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. How are you? How are you guys? Thank you.
Hi, gorgeous. I have a question for you. Okay, let's see if I can do it again. So, imagine the Campground was a comedy TV series. What would you name that series, and what quirky character would you play?
If there were, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished panel judges and campers. If the woods will be a TV comedy show, I will call it The Extra Gays. And the character from my show will be the big-titted doctor who gives free, fully fisted rectal exam.
Well, thank you so much. You contested number 6.
Thank you so much.
Sapphire D'Dior. All right, and last but not least, in the category of evening gown, we have contestant number 7, Trixie deFlair.
All right, Trixie deFlair. Her first best memory of camp is one of the more recent ones is getting into the pool in full drag during the pool show on July 4th weekend. What keeps her coming back is all of her friends and Woods family and the views. Her final look here for the evening is that she just wants to thank all the people who pushed her to run again this year, and to thank you, to everyone who has helped me get to this point.
We would like you to lift your gown so that the shoes can be seen, please.
That was a request from, I think, Sylvia. Miss Trixie deFlair. Come on down. How are you? Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Miss Trixie. How are you this evening? I'm great. How are you? Did you catch that? That was Shane. Boy, Dave, talked it. I'm just playing. Okay. Question for you, Trixie. Imagining that the Woods Campground had a comedy TV series. It's not. What would you call it? What quirky character would you in fact play?
So, thought real long and hard about this. Long, hard, and hard. Schitt's Creek. Why do I have to explain that? You're welcome. Who would I play and why? Ew, Trixie. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I don't think there's a C in that Schitt's Creek, though, is there?
And there you have it, contestant number 7 in the category of evening gown, Trixie deFlair.
Oh my gosh. That's a wrap. That's all the
That is everything for the talent.
Wow, those judges need to turn in the final score sheet now, and yes. Oh, we need the formers to come on back, the former drag queens.